Yeah, this is the old Tetris. We need to get a few Tetris. This video is going to get a lot of flags for bad language. Alrighty, it's 7:20 in the morning. We don't bowl till 10 a.m. and you're probably wondering why you're here so early. Why are you up so early? Why are you getting Starbucks so early? Morning, how are you?
Doing well, how are you?
Very well, thank you. I just need to use my app. Hold on.
It's going to be 2027 today.
Thank you.
Here's that doppio.
Thank you. Now this is what a normal person drinks in the morning.
Cold brew.
Ah!
Do you want a straw?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. And this is what psychopaths drink.
I'll take a straw with my shame.
This is what people who are weird drink
Food items.
in the middle of winter when it's in the morning. Thank you. So you're probably wondering, what are you doing? Why are you up so early? Well, yes, I agree with you. This is ridiculous. I'm not overly thrilled with the schedule for the US Open, but we have a fourth pattern to bowl on. Now, you may have seen online the really odd looking shape on paper of the oil pattern. If you go back to my very first kind of recap video that we did this week, you'll see it on the screen. It's kind of very odd looking. And so they had a practice session for that pattern in the official practice session, but you know, we've played 3 days, 3 different patterns. It's impossible to know what the fourth pattern is going to play. It's impossible to know what any of the patterns are going to play like when they do it like this, but in this case, they're like, hey, we're going to open up another session at 8 a.m. for all those that make the top 24 to practice on. So that's where I'm going right now. But here is the really the hard part. So remember those 10 bowling balls that I get? They now allow you an opportunity to replace some. And so now we're bowling on a fourth pattern, and this is it. This is it for the rest of the tournament, including television. So some of those bowling balls that I had for Cheetah or for, not Cheetah, the 37-foot flat, sorry, the shorter. I meant to say shorter, but Cheetah came out. For the shorter pattern and for the first pattern, oh, and the last pattern. What am I talking about? I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. The previous 3 patterns now don't matter. So balls that I had picked maybe very specifically for those patterns, I don't need them anymore. So I can now use this practice session to try all of my equipment that I have, possibly drill some new stuff that are going to work solely on this oil pattern. So that's where we're at. That's what we're doing. And no doubt I'll be having some conversations with Timmy and maybe Rob, my tour reps, just to kind of get a feel for what they see, what they feel. Yeah. I don't really know if there's anything else to really report at 7:23 in the morning after 3 days of qualifying. Maybe I should probably just kind of recap a little bit and just say I feel like I've left a lot of pins out there this week so far. Like I feel like I've made some pretty bad shots at times when I had a decent pair in front of me. I think I need to revisit how my ball is going through the pins, because I'm not sensing that my strike percentage is very good. I feel like I'm leaving a lot of pins when maybe I think I shouldn't be. So that tells me that my ball is going through the pins not great. So I need to probably change that angle of entry or ball roll. Overall, am I thrilled to to be bowling. Yep, absolutely. I'm pumped that I made it. It's a very difficult tournament, and so yeah, you don't ever take it for granted when you bowl well and you make the cut. But I guess even though all of what I just said has occurred, the tournament now technically is at the halfway point. So we're only halfway through this thing. With 24 games of round robin match play, 30 bonus pins for every win. I mean, you can win the tournament from any position. Not only could you win the tournament from any position, you can win this tournament from being in last, even after today. Like, you bowl good with those 30 bonus pins, they're huge. So yeah, we can't be stressing and we can't be pressing. We still have to stay patient, but we definitely got to try to get those wins. So when the opportunity arises and I've got to make a shot, that's what I got to do. I'm going to make those shots, get those wins, and every session we'll just try to climb a few spots, and then hopefully we make television. Hopefully I win the games on TV, and hopefully I win the Super Slam again. That'd be dope.
Have you seen all the memes online talking about the oil pattern, the fourth one?
No.
So they're calling it the Tetris pattern
Okay.
because it looks like Tetris. And I did not know that you have to bowl on that for the duration of the tournament.
This is it now. Yeah. This is the old Tetris. We need to get a few Tetrises. Except the problem using that analogy is, you know what happens when you build the blocks up and you're waiting for the long piece to get the Tetris? You're waiting for it, and it never comes. So then you put another block in that hole, and then the long block clump comes afterwards, and you're like, that would be the perfect way to describe a bowling ball motion. You're like, I'm going to use this ball. I'm going to keep using it. It'll come to me. Maybe this is the wrong ball. And then you change ball, and that's the wrong ball. And now you're like, now the other ball I was using, now is the right time to use it. So hopefully that isn't the same thing that happens to me on the Tetris pattern. I actually haven't really looked at it. I mean, I saw glancing at it because I don't know, I feel like at the beginning of the week, there's really no need in looking at that oil pattern very closely because you've got to make it. You know, not everyone has to bowl on it. So I think today when I walk into the bowling centre, I'll probably have a little look at it a little closer. And what?
You know when you fly over farmland in an airplane and it's all patchy?
Yeah.
That's the oil pattern.
Okay. Well, then they should be hard. I think I prefer it if it was hard. I think if the lanes got a little softer, I think I think it's, I don't know. I have a love of the US Open and how it used to be. That's probably why I tend to gravitate towards the flatter patterns that I like, or this tournament has changed in the last few years. It is a completely different tournament now than how it used to be, and I think the players, or at least the players that used to bowl on how it was, I think we missed the way that it was. It's just something that we used to get really excited about. This is the challenge that's going to be presented in front of us for the week, for all of us, and you get this one really, really awfully difficult oil pattern, and you spend the entire week trying to strategize how you're going to beat it, and then whoever does wins the tournament. Now I feel like, we have 3-4 different patterns. You don't have to bowl well on all of them. You can just survive on a couple, and then, lights out, absolutely destroy one pattern and make it. And I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, I still want to win, but But I don't know. I think there's just a little part of me that nostalgia of I remember how it used to be, and I kind of miss it. And definitely within the locker room chat, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that discussion too. But please do not take what I just said as it's now easy to bowl this tournament. No, it is still the hardest tournament of the year. It just looks a little different, it's like when you haven't seen a friend for a long time, and I don't know, they have been working out for the last 2 years and you don't recognize them. They're still them. Still good to see them. You're just like, oh, you're different to how I remember you. That's it. Just about to get started. This fourth oil pattern looks a lot more across the whole lane.
3 PBA regional titles from Indianapolis.
When you get to a good start,
Weidman.
Playing Zach first.
This first opponent this morning has 31 tour titles, including a record 15 majors. He's the 2020 U.S. Open champion. He's a 4-time winner of the USBC Masters and 7-time PBA Player of the Year from Australia, Jason Belmonte.
less equipment.
Not that bad. Find little throws, dude. Chicago, see DJ. They're very good to me. They let me use the drill press around. Okay, there's no. So the first one, no problem. So the second one, no problem. I gotta take the thumb out, glue it into the wall. My good thumb is in one of those grooves.
Game is easier when you throw it worse. Brooklyn strike, pocket shot flat. Note.
I hope that purple that it's stuck in is worth $1 million. It makes me every dollar when I bought it.
That is one thing I don't do.
Oh. Yeah, that was
I used to use the silver one.
Big memories. You know when you walk into a place and you're like, man, my approach was sticking a little bit, everything just feels a bit off. You just gotta ease into it. Those last two were Alright, not exactly the start we were looking for, but it's okay.
He walked over with a loose ball, right?
We'll find our feet and we'll make a run. Okay, so there's a time to start. That was it, you know. It has been one of those days where I think everything that I could have done wrong and the way that I felt, yeah, it's been that way. So it's pretty annoying, pretty frustrating and pretty disheartening. But, you know, we got 260 there, so we bounced back a little bit. We're going to need a few more of them. Scores are starting to go up a little bit too, so you know, this is the time that we either catch a few pins or at least we don't lose too many. Yeah, luckily there's a lot more bowling, but yeah, to come in here and lose the first 5 games straight and just not feel great and not bowl great, miss a couple of spares, like, yeah, there's a lot there. Really got to stop doing this to myself. Got to just start strong. None of this, yeah, let's lose a few 100 pins and then fight them back. I'm getting tired of doing that. I don't want to do it anymore. Little shout out, Carl Turk gives me these little bars. First form. I ripped the cover so you can't see it, but Carl got sponsored by this company. It's these protein bars. High quality protein, it says. I don't really care about that. This one's cookie dough flavor. I need cookie dough flavor and stuff today, so we're eating one. Still a long way out of the show, and so good news is at least I feel like I'm throwing the ball a little bit. So one more game, throw it good, one more time, go and have lunch, and have a sleep. So hopefully whatever's wrong with me just vanishes into my dreams. All right, here we go. let's get out of here while I'm still smiling. To be fair, I feel better now. I obviously finished stronger, but Zach made me laugh quite a lot. So he's put me in a good mood. He's the nice tacker. All right, he's the nice one.
I have news for you.
Okay.
So I don't know if this will alarm you or excite you, but building on yesterday's goat sacrifice, somebody from the YouTube comments said that they could have a trailer of goats here within the hour, and they said, however many you wanted. So that's an option. It's on the table.
I mean, a trailer of how many goats would that be roughly?
He didn't put a cap on it. He said,
I reckon it's about 100. Could you fit? I'm thinking like a big, semi-trailer. Right? So you think about it, like it'd probably be 100.
Yeah.
I think would save some for tomorrow. Yeah. So 50 today, 50 tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, yes, that would be very helpful to get a little goat sacrifice happening. But you know what would actually make more difference than a goat sacrifice? Is that I do my bloody job. That would actually make more difference on the lane if I do my job and throw better shots. This morning, listen, I've had time to reflect a little bit, and I mean, to say that I'm annoyed and frustrated and disappointed in myself is an understatement. It was pretty pathetic, to be honest. And I wish I could point to the reasons why. Like, I wish I could say, I was like this because of X, Y, Z. I mean, I walked in, I felt really good. And then as soon as we started, it just felt off. The swing was off, the feet were off. And then I think in the middle of the games, I was trying to fix it. And it's tough out there, and you're trying to fix something, and I didn't get it done quick enough.
Thank you for choosing our Starbucks.
One second.
Get started for you.
Hello, can I please have a doppio with 2 sugars?
A doppio with 2 sugars.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Did you want it hot or over iced?
No, hot please. I'm not a psychopath.
I will see you at the window.
Rightio, cheers. So, yeah, that little break that we've had, I talked to myself and visualized about why it was the way that it was. So, something that happens to bowlers, which hasn't happened a lot in my career, but it happens, is, day to day, you can just lose a step. You're not quite in sync. And I think previously in my career, those moments, I was able to snap out of them very quickly. But today it felt like the whole morning, up until the last couple of games where, there we go, everything's clicking. And then as soon as it clicked, 260, 250, 220, win. So that's the part that annoys you, is if you're bowling great and everything's feeling great and you're still losing, at least you can walk away with some solutions about lane play or ball choice. Hi.
322.
Thank you.
Here.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But
Have a good day.
thank you, you too. But when you bowl bad and then you bowl good and then you strike like a fiend and you win and you start to catch bowlers, you think to yourself, if you just do that, you're going to win this tournament. And that's how I still feel. I still think if I bowl well, like I did the last 3 games, in terms of not just, the game score, but just in the physical repetition, in the execution. There's still a few shots in those last 3 games I wish I could take back. But I was, suffice to say, I was okay with it because of how bad it was in the morning. But I know that if I am really rolling it the way that I can roll it and do roll it, I'll bowl a big set. And so I got to believe that's what I've got to do tonight. I've got to walk in, and from the get-go, it's got to feel like it's clicking. So, what to do if it doesn't? Because that's also a possibility, right? I mean, I may have to adjust again on the fly. And so if that is the case, then I'm going to have to do that very, very fast, because I can't afford to do what I did this morning again tonight. I just can't afford to do that. But yeah, I'll still take the 50 goats up today, and then I'll take the 50 tomorrow. It can't hurt, right? It can't hurt to just sacrifice a few goats.
If we add you in there, we'll have 101 goats. And then it's like a dark Disney movie.
I think you sacrifice myself? Why not? Wait, it's going on now. I don't know if it would actually help sacrificing me, but no, we'll get it together. You know, that's a core belief. That's in me. Like, even when it feels like and it hasn't been great, and you haven't strung the strikes together, and you're feeling a little off at that inner fire and voice, it still screams, you got this, it's all good. And I still feel like that. So again, that is a positive. I haven't completely broken. I haven't completely thought that, you know, this tournament is beyond my reach. It's just going to take one mammoth performance, and I'd like it to be now. It will be now, or tomorrow. Why not wait till the last minute? Why not just wait till I have to average 267 to win this thing? Anyway, it's all good. Here's to a solid 8 games tonight.
get that whirl again, look out. That's it. It's a dangerous bounty. On call.
The goal for this game is to leave that ball right where it is. Can you see that ball on the feet? Yeah, that's the goal. Just leave that little sucker right there. I just can't find that real big one yet, you know. I feel like just when I think I've got a little something, either I don't throw a great shot and get punished for the maximum, or there's a little transition and then I get punished for the maximum. So, I don't know, let's hope down here I can put together a whole game. I don't know, after Graham's sitting second, so I'm sure it's going to be a tough game. That's what I've got next, Graham Farr. I'm not expecting an easy one, so I've got to make a good shot, got to make a good shot, got to make a good shot. Just repeat that all game and then all the rest of the night. So here we go. Well, I am about as on tilt as I can possibly be. I feel like whenever I know what I'm doing, the bowling center tells me you don't know what you're doing. Anytime I feel like I have a little something, I figure a way to throw away a lot of pins. So yeah, it's very frustrating. Good news is I got 8 more games, and I think I need to stop talking now, or this video is going to get a lot of flags for bad language. So thanks for watching. Sorry I had to watch that rubbish, but tomorrow will be better. G'day, thanks for watching. If you loved this one, check out the rest of the videos from this playlist or any other playlist. Make sure that you like the video and please subscribe if you would love to be the first to catch any of the latest of the behind the scenes and a whole lot of other cool stuff.